If you've been saying this is your year for the last 3 to 5 years, then this video is for you, because I really want it to be your year this year. This is the year that we finally get out of this emotional loop, motivation, effort, exhaustion, guilt, restart, and actually start the process of reinventing and changing our lives. Hi, I'm Crystal from CrystyleCouture, and welcome back or welcome to my channel. Not everything you're good at is meant to go with you to the next chapter. I'm gonna say it one more time. Not everything that you're good at is meant for you to take with you to the next chapter. Sometimes you have to reframe those talents to further serve who you're becoming. For example, I'm an excellent physical therapist. Yes, I will toot my own horn. I get results. But deep down, I know that I'm meant for more than just that. And I do not plan to practice therapy in my next season or my next level. But I do plan to take my expertise, my people skills, and coaching mindset with me, because I know those are skills that will take me way further than PT ever could. I feel as though many of us confuse being capable with being called. They are not the same thing, as the latter will feel more effortless and give you a feeling of purpose. Most of us don't struggle with consistency. We struggle with capacity. If your life is already full, anything else you add will feel overwhelming, even if it's something that you want. This is how people get burnt out, by putting too many things in a small capacity. Your life is just too full. But remember, burnout isn't a personal failure. It's a sign that you need to do less and rest more. Back to me staying at that job too long. Once I figured out that I could not stay there, I was terrified. And I don't know if it's because I was a single mom, the main breadwinner in my house, but it was really scary. And I have to admit, I did feel stuck. But luckily I had a little bit of savings, but in my head, I had never not worked my entire adult life. So all this was gonna be new. And at the time, I was a manager of a psych clinic in a southern town. To be honest, they were not passing those out. I earned that. And so much of my identity was tied to that role. So not only was I scared to leave this job and scared when I left the job, but I also had to find a new identity. So much of my identity and who I thought I was as a person was tied to that role. So when I quit, it felt like grief, and no one prepares you for that. I remember having all this free time. Whoop, that free time. Scratch, not free time. We've never had free time, even as a jobless person. I remember having all these goals. Oh, I was gonna make 3 YouTube videos a week because I had all this free time. I was gonna make my socials grow to new heights. I had all these best laid plans, but none of that happened. Not at all. What I actually did was sleep a lot. I really didn't realize how much my nervous system was in fight or flight mode. She needed some rest, and I got a lot of rest to really balance out the system. Spent a lot more time with my girls. In fact, I was the least active on YouTube and my socials during that time. The total opposite of what I thought it was gonna be. So when I say I definitely know what it's like to reframe your identity, to let go of things that you love, to be strong, and to pretend you're okay amongst a lot of chaos, I totally understand it. But I know that you can do this. It might not be easy, but you can do this. Here are a few more concepts that I want you to use to make your reinvention more palatable and more possible. Theme-based years. Here I want you to come up with a theme for your year and let that guide not only your actions, but your decisions. Every decision will go through that theme and decide, does it fit with your theme? And if it doesn't, don't do it. Every season is not for action. Some seasons are for unlearning, for subtracting, and for resting. And to be honest, I've been in that season for a long time. Let your theme be your guide. Subtraction before addition. Space is going to be your real starting point. Looking at your life to see what you can remove to give yourself breathing room, and sit in that for a while before you add anything. Use that space to provide you with clarity. Nervous system safety. Whew, I cannot talk about this enough. So many of us are in constant survival mode, constant fight or flight mode, and that heightened stress is causing havoc on your nervous system. Let's start by adding deep breathing exercises daily, sitting in silence, prayer, or even meditation. Anything you can do to calm your nervous system down and balance it out. That way you can think more clearly because you're not ready to run at any chance. We need to calm our nervous systems down, and that may include less time on social media or on media in general, especially nowadays when it's a constant loop of negativity. If your nervous system doesn't feel safe, none of your plans will stick. These are exactly some of the frameworks I'm using in my reinvention playbook. So if you want this laid out for you with prompts, planning pages, and structure, make sure you sign up to get on the list so as soon as it's out, you won't miss it. And if this is resonating with you, don't forget to hit that like button and consider subscribing so this video can reach more women like us. And I'll see you in the next video. See you soon.